Will this latest round of viewer-submitted board game trivia leave us victorious?
Or will we be lost in the shuffle? Ooh, look, branded cards.
You're so easy to please. It's great.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome once again, viewers and Paula.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
We got Stuart Dog joining us today.
Here. Hello, Stuart. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Okay.
Today, we are continuing our series of viewer-submitted tabletop trivia to tantalize our tabletop talent. We are going to go through 7 trivia questions that have been submitted by viewers. We are going to start off with 10 points represented by these chips. And each round, we are going to wager some of our chips based on how much of a smart smarty we think we are.
I think I'm a smart smarty.
Here's how we're going to place our wagers.
Okay.
You'll find in front of you, Ms. Deming,
Yes.
8 playing cards.
Okay.
We have 2 2s, a 4, a 6, an 8, and a 10. Let's pause there. Each round, we will select one of the cards we have in our hand and secretly put it down as our wager. We will use each of these cards only once. You also have a joker. Joker is wild. Any amount of wager greater than 0 that you want. We also have an ace. Ace is all in.
Okay. A for all.
Oh! No, I did not think of that at all. Nope. Now, we have had a problem in the past of busting, losing all of our chips. I propose a solution to that.
What is the solution?
If you were to ever lose a wager that would cost you all the chips you have left, instead of losing those chips, you retain them, but your opponent gains a number of chips equal to what your wager was. That way,
Interesting.
yeah, neither of us will bust. You'll stay in the game the entire time.
But there are still stakes.
There are still stakes.
There are consequences.
One last thing.
Yeah.
You will notice I mentioned there are 7 rounds that we'll be doing. We have 8 cards. So, one of your cards you will not use.
We also now have, you've made us these really fun, cool, branded,
Oh yeah.
multiple choice.
So it has our letters on one side and our logo on the other. Are you ready to begin?
I am ready.
So let us go to the questions, which actually, this time, we have a special edition.
Oh my goodness.
This is the Sean T edition of the
goodness.
Tabletop Trivia Challenge, because Sean T was very ambitious and submitted enough questions to fill up this entire episode.
An entire episode of questions.
So this entire episode, all the questions come from viewer and friend of the show, Sean T.
Sean T. I don't know the answer to this.
Sounds like we're going to be off to a good start.
I just saw the question.
Well, how about you, viewer? Do you know the answer to this? Where did Rainier Knizia earn his Master of Science degree? Was it A, the University of Ulm, B, Syracuse University, C, Technical University of Munich, or D, the University of Oxford? All right. So step 1, determine what your wager for this question is going to be. Lock it in. Easier to lock. Oh boy. Well, he got a science degree. Science. So I picked the most sciencey sounding one. All right.
We were leaning toward probably the same thing. I'm trying to decide. You know what? Let's get wild.
Ooh.
Let's go fancy.
Fancy. Well, I went with the least fancy sounding one, I think, the Technical University of Munich.
I was going to say that until I could tell that you said it.
Oh.
So then, as a contrarian, I messed it up. You said I'm going with the most sciencey sounding one. That's obviously the one with the word technical in it. So I thought, maybe he's a fancy guy and he went to the University of Oxford.
Oh, perhaps he did.
Who knows? He does wear a bow tie.
I was about to say he wears a bow tie.
That's very Oxfordian.
Very, very Oxfordian. All right. I believe that the way you tie a bow tie is called an Oxfordian knot. So, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
See?
I think
Sound logic.
How fancy is Mr. Knizia?
Probably not a C.
Syracuse? What? So, wow, we both are off
failed.
to, yeah, we both failed. I lost 4 chips.
I lost 2 chips.
Oh, well.
Because I knew I wasn't going to know it.
That was a smart move, I think.
And then this is out the game.
That is out the game. All right, this is back though.
What if we, oh, you only can use one answer one.
Wow, you better be lucky.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Sean T's second question?
Yes. What was the first game to win the Kennerspiel des Jahres?
Ooh.
Now, this is the strategy game, right? The Kennerspiel, because it's not the Kinderspiel, which is the kid game.
So the Kennerspiel is the strategic expert connoisseur games.
A, Istanbul. B, Seven Wonders. C, Village. Or D, Tikal.
I think.
I have a guess, and I'm just going to get wild here.
I'm already down to 6 chips. Oh no, these cards are big.
Yeah, you gave us a lot of big cards, but you protect us from busting. So
oh no,
you won't lose everything.
This is bad news in my town. All right, I think I got my answers locked in as well. I went with Istanbul.
I did too.
I seem to recall Istanbul being an award winner. So I wonder if the reason why it stands out in my memory is because it was the first Kennerspiel award winner.
And I don't genuinely know when all these games were published, but Seven Wonders feels slightly too new for me.
Ooh.
It could be Village as well. Village, I feel like, is a little bit of an older
Village.
game. Now that I'm thinking about it,
yeah.
it's probably Village.
It is probably Village.
Because that actually feels a bit more German award winning than. Should we change our answers?
I think we should. But we can't. We should, but we can't.
Aww.
Well, the answer is Seven Wonders. Oh, we're both wrong in a different way. So
wow, the cut to me, just flashback right now to me going, I'm pretty sure it's not Seven Wonders. Seven Wonders feels slightly too new for me.
Ooh. Well, good job, Past Paula. I wagered 6.
I also wagered 6.
Well, this is interesting because if I lost 6, I would bust, which means you lose 6, but you gain back my 6 that I wagered.
So I lose nothing.
You lose nothing.
I like this new rule.
You lost nothing.
So that was great. That was great for me. Number 3 from Sean T. In what year did Uwe Rosenberg win both the Deutscher Spiel Prize and Complex Game of the Year, which is the Kennerspiel, at the Spiel des Jahres? 2 German awards for Uwe Rosenberg in 1 year. Was it 2007, B, 2006, C, 2009, or D, 2008?
Okay.
I ain't got no.
I know what I'm wagering right now, I'll tell you that. Uwe Rosenberg winning 2 awards in 1 year. Oh boy.
I'm locked in with an answer that I have no knowledge to back up.
I have a 1 in 4 chance of getting this right. And my answer was, almost randomly selected, D.
Oh, my answer, almost randomly selected, was C, 2009.
All right.
So the most recent year on that list.
I put 2008, got edged back just a little bit. Didn't want to go for the edges, the outside edges of the year date. Okay. Well, we would have been correct if we had chosen D. Hey, that's me.
Right.
I'm a winner.
Hey, that's not like you were like, well, we got it wrong. Oh, wait. That isn't what I said.
And I win a whopping 2 chips.
I lose 2 chips.
Oh, we have flipped here though. Look at that. I'm up to 8 and you're down to 6.
Down to 6.
Number 4. In the board game Modern Art, during which rounds are players dealt extra cards? The second and the third, just the second, just the third, the second, the third, and the fourth.
This is a problem because I have been known to talk about this game on this very show as being one of my favorite games, and yet I don't know.
It's one of those little things that when you stop and think about it, you're like, wait, what?
Like, wait, when does that happen? I'm making that my wager for strategic reasons. And I don't know if this is right, but this is what I'm going with.
Oy, yay. What'd you pick? Because you're having.
I said D. I think every round, second, third, and fourth, you get extra cards.
I thought that same thing.
It's possible it's only second and third. It's possible it's any of these.
Yeah.
But it feels like it would be every round you get extra cards.
It is the second and third only.
I almost went with that instead, and then I thought, no, the fourth. I went all in, baby.
Oh, snap.
Because I knew I was likely to get this wrong. So I thought, actually, this is the only way for me to not lose chips.
Clever.
But you get 6.
I do get 6.
So
well, actually, I only get 4 because I wagered 2.
Oh, and you got it wrong.
So I lose 2, gain 6 for a net of 4.
And I still have 6.
3 questions to go. It's still anybody's game, even possibly mine, apparently.
What is Bruno Cathala's highest ranked game on Board Game Geek? Is it A, Five Tribes, B, King Domino, C, Cyclades, or D, Seven Wonders Duel?
Oh, this is a very good question because each one of those games has a slightly different audience that would be excited about it.
I think I know the answer, so I've put down a bid and I've locked in my answer and I hope I'm right. Come on, this game is broken higher and lower rounds. Do me right now.
I'm going to bid with my joker. I'm using my joker.
Oh.
And so my wild bid is going to be 1. All right?
Wow. Okay.
Because I have no idea.
Gosh, I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right about what this is.
I'm going to go, I'm going with my initial gut instinct.
What if Sean was really sneaky and was like, one of these games isn't even designed by Bruno Cathala?
Oh!
Then the egg would be on my face.
Sean wouldn't dare.
He wouldn't dare.
You seemed kind of confident.
I think it's D, Seven Wonders Duel.
Oh, my gut instinct was Five Tribes. Just something about it called to me.
Okay.
Should it have called to me? It was Seven Wonders. Oh, that was my second choice, just because it's such a beloved game.
It's in the top 100.
Yeah, definitely.
And the new Lord of the Rings version has just cracked the top 100 as well.
Oh, did
as
it?
of the time of filming this. Yeah, it's in like 90-something.
Bravissimo.
So I bid 10.
Ay, ay, ay!
Because I thought it was Seven Wonders Duel. And give me 10 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you just took the lead. Question number 6 is going to be, in what year was the company AEG founded? A, 1990, B, 1995, C, 1993, or D, 1989? Oh, I just lost all the confidence I had in that. The tension has risen.
I have a bid.
I have a bid.
I have a guess.
I have a guess.
I have logic behind my guess.
Please, share your logic and guess with me.
1989 feels too old to me.
Oh, absolutely.
1990 is still kind of pushing it. 1995 would mean that this year would be AEG's 30th year. And I feel like I would have seen them talk about that.
Uh-oh.
So I wonder if in 2023, I'm trying to think, how did they promote their big game night at Gen Con? Was it like 30 years of AEG? Was that a big thing? Maybe. I can't remember. So I said 1993 in case they celebrated 30 years 2 years ago.
Oh my, that's good logic. And you made me think of something else that torpedoed my logic.
Uh-oh.
Well, AEG stands for Alderock Entertainment Group, right? What if they existed?
And they didn't do board games before.
They didn't do board games before.
No, maybe they were founded in 1989.
Yeah.
John Zinser, when did you found your company?
That's what I am now thinking I wish I'd picked instead of 1995. Because I think 95, that's the Catan year. That's when everything changed. Sea change in board gaming. Maybe they were like, I want to get on this bandwagon.
Yeah, maybe.
The actual factual year was 1993.
That's what I said. And oh boy, I thought I was going to be fair and lose 8 points this round, but I've gained 8 points, which I can definitely cover, so no rules question.
You haven't gained 8 points. I went all in with 11 chips.
This is your downfall every time.
Thanks. And you've used your all in, so I can't hope for, I'll let you count.
26, 28, 29.
Well, got your chip wad ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go into the final question of this game. I might as well just make my wager right now. And let's see what Sean's final question for us is.
In what year did Ravensburger print their first board game? Because Ravensburger is a company that does more than just board games.
A lot of puzzles, right?
1893 is A.
Okay.
B is, this is I had no idea. B, 1884.
Oh, no.
C, 1901. D, 1909. Okay, what should I say? Look, this is my joker, so I'm going to put all of my tokens
You realize
on.
if you're wrong, I get it.
Should I hold one back?
That's just antagonizing.
You'll still win.
That's condescending, leaving one back. It's like, oh, look, maybe I'll have one left if I'm wrong. That's
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 back.
I'm angry. So let me get this straight. I just want to get this absolutely clear. The only way I can win is if both I am right and you are wrong.
Yes.
Fantastico. Okay.
I have a guess, and who knows?
I also have a guess, and my guess is 1901.
You know what would be a great thing to do in 1909 is start a new board game company. Oops, World War I. Oh no.
I think that was their first tagline. Ravensburger Games. Oops, World War I. Too soon? Well, Ravensburger printed their first board game in the wonderful year 1884. So I halfway succeeded. You were wrong, but I was also wrong, and I lose 10. I am left with 1.
I am left with 12. You should have let me go all in.
But I have one, very special one.
This is very special.
Oh, oops, World War I. We'll be right back with this episode's Game Night Pick.
Oops, World War I or II is my Game Night pick. But the game is Quartermaster General.
Which has a version set in World War II and a version set in World War
Yes,
I.
I have back in my home Quartermaster General 1914, which is World War I. There's a bunch of different versions of it.
But they all kind of have the same core basic principle at play, which is basically a map of a war-torn area, and you are going in with your forces to defend and conquer, but it's not all about the number of dudes you put on the map.
Yeah, you have to keep those dudes in supply.
Yeah, it's all about maintaining the supply lines.
Yeah. I would say this is one of those games that if you're interested in getting into wargaming, this is a great intro. It's so approachable because you've got your cards, and your cards has 2 options for how you use it. But your deck is your resource. So as you spin through your cards, you're weakening and weakening yourself. And by the end of the game, you're like, I have 5 cards left in my deck, and there's not a lot I can do. And I think that really recreates the feeling of a long, drawn-out war.
I think that this was a happy coincidence that we stumbled on this idea as a game night pick, because this is definitely one that I would recommend to anyone that's interested in war games or war game adjacent games for their next game night.
Right. And make sure you go to GameNightPicks.com. That's the website, yes. And you can make your own picks for your own game night.
Thanks.